7 p.m. Eastern time. All the shows on the Meet Me group typically run on an Eastern time schedule, so plan accordingly. Thank you so much. Thank you. I am Black Magic. I see you, Bop Nation family. I have not checked my IG and anything related to the IG except for this show for tonight. So I will get to that when I can, Jammin, but thank you so much for being here. Everybody, again, welcome. I am Triple L. This is a featured show, and I'm glad you're here. We have two guests tonight, and they are not only amazing humans, but they are also amazing top badges on multiple platforms. I don't want to say too much about them, but before I introduce each of them on their segment, we'll get into a little more detail. We have one of them in the building, and when the second guests arrive, I'm sure she will let me know. Hello, hi love, hi Bob family. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. Okay, so we typically start our show. I am Live, Love, Laugh. That was my original username when I became a Plenty of Fish user in 2018. And so we live, love, and laugh on here. So we do it all. I love costumes. I love great energy. I love meeting new people. I love to battle. We're almost at 13,000 wins. I'm a 2-year streamer officially as of March 28th. We are getting close to 21,000 faves on this broadcast channel. Super excited about that as well. Of course, triple for top badge, tell all your friends. And we go into things that are along the lines of affirmations and healthy living tips. This is season 2. This is episode 8. And our affirmation of the night is, I am creative. I am creative. So in your own mind, in your own heart, yell it to the mountains if you can, say, I am creative. And to me, what that means is you have something inside of you that no one else has. There is a uniqueness within you, and I'll focus on that in a minute, that no one else can do. Whether you have a twin, a triplet, a quadruplet, a sextuplet, it does not matter. It is you. You are unique. And yes, I see some pineapples in the building. I do. And I see Bob Nation in the building. Hi, everyone. Hello. And when Banks arrives, please let me know. She might be in here right now, but just let me know. It's you, so I can make sure I bounce you up. Okay, so oh, she's here. Okay, there she is. Hi. Oh, hi. Okay, I gotta pay for you. There we go. Okay, so this is not her only platform, as with Bop as well. I'm starstruck, y'all. I can barely talk. Hi, Miss Carrie, baby. I see you. So again, the healthy tip of the week will be unique. So be unique, be yourself, whatever that looks like. And the affirmation I want you to say again with me right now in the chat. You can type it. You can say it before you go to bed. If you're out and there's no one that's going to think you're really kooky, just yell it to the mountaintops. I am creative. I am creative. I am creative. You are creative. You have something inside of you. Again, there's a magic within you that no one else has. So shine your light. Don't let anyone dull your sparkle. We need you. Okay, so that is your affirmation for the week. Your healthy tip of the week is to be unique. Be you. Don't dull your sparkle for anyone. Don't let them pull you down. Like the hip hop preacher says, E.T., Eric Thomas, he says, if you have 1 billion people hating you, and I'm paraphrasing, focus on the 1 that supports you. Focus on the 2 that support you. Maybe the triple that supports you. Focus on them. Block out the rest, okay? Just trust me on that one. And I'm sure a lot of you know exactly what I'm talking about, but focus your energy where you want it to flow. Don't go backwards, go forwards. And probably for me, it would be this way forwards, but I'm mirroring myself, so you know what I mean. Okay, welcome. I am Triple L. This is Living and Loving with Triple L. We have 2 phenomenal guests. We're gonna dive right in with them because we have a lot to learn and to get to know them better. I'm honored to have them tonight with us. Make sure you follow them, favorite them, and listen to where they are so that you can connect with them more. Yeah, okay, let's have some fun. All right, so our first guest tonight is someone that I had the honor of meeting at a content creator meeting not too long ago. And she shined very bright, like a very big diamond. And so she is here tonight with us. Thanks. Okay, she is an Icon Award winner for Tagged app, the Icon of the Year Women's Award winner. She also is a top badge streamer on Tagged. She is a streamer here on Meet Me, Plenty of Fish Scouts. Of course, we're all one big family. If you don't know, look it up, the Meet Me group. You will see a timeline of all the building that has been done over the years in social media. You are in the right place. Let me tell you that. If you're looking at live broadcasting, you are in the right place. So she also has a lot of other amazing talents, including a podcast, and I'll let her tell you more about that. So everybody, big round of applause, big fine apples in the building for Banks with 2 A's. We love it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Big pineapple, big pineapple. Hello.
Big pineapple in the building. Hi,
Shout out to y'all that created the account. Shout out to y'all that are here. Man, I was nervous. I was live promoting it. I was over there sweating and things. I was like, damn, y'all haven't been over on Meet Me in a while.
So it's not just me. It's not just me.
Oh no, it's
light, right?
on this side as well. Okay. I don't stream here though. I will say that. Big pineapple.
I love it. So are you currently like doing double right now? So that okay.
I haven't streamed here. I'll stream here very rare every once in a while. Yeah, but I'm definitely 1000% on Tag. I streamed here. I stopped streaming here December of 2020, and I went over to Tag February 2021.
Wow!
And never looked back.
I love it. I love
it.
Yeah,
just hit 1 year over there.
1 year, and I'm not mistaken, right? Icon of the Year award for female streamer over there on Tag.
Yeah, top badge in about 2.5 months, 2 ads and an Icon award. Yeah, and a featured show.
And a featured show, and that we're going to definitely touch on because that aligns very much with. Well, I know a lot of things about you, but I want you to share it with folks tonight. And I'm excited just to sit here and hear you and Unimaginable Bop share their stories of how they've become so successful as live streamers, entrepreneurs, influencers, content creators. I'm telling you, y'all, just hold on to your seats. So Big Banks in the building. Okay. So let's dip into a little bit of life before you became a social media phenomena.
Ooh, that's a strong word. I like that though. You know, we talk about manifestation, so let's speak it into existence real quick. Prior to and what I do outside, I'm a music journalist / music supervisor. I did A&R. I worked for Universal for a couple of years. I work very big in the music industry. It's something that I love. Music's like really big passion of mine, except I can't sing or rap. So I do everything in the background. So I work with a lot of artists. I help put music on TV shows and movies. And I do concert reviews. So I go to a lot of concerts and write about them. And that's my job. Yeah.
Okay. And so this is a perfect time to let them know your social media accounts to follow you, because I know already people are in here like, how do we connect with her and how and why? So would you mind letting us know where we can contact you off this platform, other than obviously Meet Me at here? Y'all make sure you click this box right here, favorite her here. She is a top streamer and Icon female award winner on Tagged app, which is our sister or brother app for the Meet Me group, as well as she just let you know she is in the music industry. So where can they follow you to connect with you more off these sites?
At Pineapple Radio. That is my Instagram account. Unless you guys have a personal Instagram account, you can follow. I have to change the Instagram on this one because I created an Instagram account when I went over to Tag. But Pineapple Radio is my Instagram account. If you have any Tag or Meet Me related stuff, if it's a personal Instagram account, feel free to add my regular Instagram account. I just don't like to clutter my actual Instagram account with Meet Me and Tag stuff when I already have one. So I don't really accept people over there. But yeah, Pineapple Radio, that's my Instagram account. That's where you see all the stuff that I do when it comes to my shows, when it comes to live streaming in general, and hopefully what I have coming up in the future. Like the Self-Love Project 2022, which is in the work right now.
Yes, Self-Love Project 2022. Okay, let me make a note because we're definitely going to talk about that some more too. Okay, so now we're just going to move right into your featured show, which is Manifest at
Yes.
noon on what day of the week, though?
Mondays, every Mondays at 12 p.m. Eastern
Manifest
Standard
Monday.
Time.
Look at that. Look at
You
that.
you can manifest with Banks. It's a feature show that I do. I started doing it at the end of June of last year. It's a show where I take two people every week and I ask them what is something that they want to progress or elevate for themselves. I definitely sit in their streams and everything, and I try to channel who they are as a human being, and I try to write as if I'm them. So I create tailorized affirmations strictly for them to read for up to a week minimum. For you to do the show, you have to promise me that you're going to do it for a minimum of 7 days. I've had people say that their lives have changed. People who have come on the show and were like, I just want a job. People that wanted love. I've had people ended up like 3-4 months later, 6 months later, I just found out somebody got engaged. I found out four people have gotten jobs from the show. Big 888 is my number, definitely.
Yeah.
888 is the number of abundance. We talk about all things like that, like angel numbers. We talk about crystals, which are some of my favorite things. I have my
Let's talk
manifestation
about
crystal
it.
right here with
Yes.
me.
Yes. I don't know if y'all can see them, but yes. Okay.
Hello, yes. They're all right here. I
Amazing.
got all of them.
And a sound
I
bowl.
love you.
Okay, so again, y'all, if you're just joining us, I am Live, Love, Laugh, also known as Triple L on the Plenty of Fish platform. This is our featured show. We are here every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You are in the presence of greatness. We have Banks in the building and also Unimaginable Bop on deck. So get ready to get your socks blown off, y'all. I mean, the knowledge right now is just, it's very high energy. And I'm so grateful again to both of you for coming on tonight to be a guest on my show. I feel
Thank you for
very
having me.
honored. And I want to make sure that we are showcasing you and getting you all connected with people over here that may not know about you in your specialties, in your areas. So talk to us a little bit more about the self-love 2022. Is that what we're calling it? Or what was the name of it?
Yes, Self-Love Project 2022 is something that I've put together, and it's going to be something that I do. I start off offline. I'm going to have a bunch of people. I found out a lot of people don't really have love for themselves. They'll scream it, they'll preach it, they'll all of that, but then they don't really love themselves the way that they talk about loving themselves. So what we're going to do is I'm going to be taking them offline, and I'm making everyone's going to be anonymous. And it's a bunch of questions that I'm going to be having, and I call them like little homework that I'm going to be giving them every week, where they have to give us their answers. They got to give us their answers and stuff every single week. And I feel like people are going to find genuine friendships from that. People are going to be able to connect. It's going to be a place where they're safe. Just like my shows on Monday, where I say it's a very safe zone for everybody. So they're going to have a place where they can be safe and talk about things like, what are your goals in life? What is something that depletes your energy? And those are just some of the questions that I'm going to have for them. I don't want to give away too much, but it definitely starts. It's something I'm starting in May, and I'm excited. I'm excited. Thank you. I'm really sorry. Thank you to everybody that came over.
We
Like,
love
these are
it.
a lot of
Yo,
my
you
tag
all
people.
light her up.
I love
light
this.
her up. Light her up.
Like my chat,
favorite
like y'all
her.
really came
Throw those
through.
pineapples,
Thank you.
pineapple radio. Let's go, let's go, let's go. That's why we're here. This is why we stream. This is what we're doing. We are networkers. We're social media influencers. We're content creators. If we're not doing what we love, what are we doing? What are we doing? So I love it. Okay. All right. So I did promise them some talk about love, because love is my favorite. Okay. That's why it's in the middle. It's live well, love more, laugh always is my motto. So may we dip in a little bit to the love journey that.
Right, Felly. Yeah. She's like, I'm like, yeah, go. Let's go. Let's talk about it.
And I do always want to say, y'all, if you have a question you don't want to answer, you just bypass it, ignore it, go to another comment. Just, I can read the energy, but I always like, to keep it candid and open, and you share what you want to share, but feel safe in here that you don't have to share anything you don't want to share. So as a top badge streamer, influencer in the music industry, behind the scenes, but probably in the scenes, because you did say you go to a lot of concerts. I'm fangirling. And I'm glad that COVID is settling down so you can get back out to those live music performances, right? what does love look like for Banks before streaming and now as a streamer? And
Right,
that's a
Major.
very
So that's
loaded
my number
question.
one in the building. It's hard. People really think it's easy, but it's really, really hard. I've tried it. I tried it once when I was on Meet Me, and I tried it again on Tag, and it's really, really hard. As a person that's like, you're busy. There's a lot of us that are busy. You got your real life, you got the streaming,
Indeed.
um, you got your friendships, so that balance is very, very hard. And you're sitting there, and people even think like dating like someone that's on the stream or a gift or whatever the case may be, you're on there, you're talking to people all day, and then you've now exasperated your whole voice, and now you're like, you got to get offline, and then you got to talk some more to people, and you got to be you, and you got to do all of this, and it's like, oh my god, I'm una persona, I'm one person. And I'm a Gemini. I love to talk all day, but let me tell you something,
Big,
baby. Like,
big Gemini energy. I'm a
woo,
Leo.
like,
So air and fire, we get along. We like to light each other
shout
up.
out to my
You know
Leos.
what I
Yep,
mean?
definitely. Most definitely, Leos are definitely one of the signs that are perfect for Gemini's. But it's hard. It's hard. I actually just, even right now, like I was talking to somebody that I had met, and it's like, I flew out to go see him, everything, and it's just, even when I got back, it was just that balance. Because on top of that, I'm Canadian, so I'm in Canada. So yeah, so
Oh,
it's
so
even, it's
there's a
hard.
border involved, international
Yes,
border, even though, close, but still a border.
yeah.
Wow.
So it's hard. It's not easy, and it's not a problem for me because I listen. I'm a nomad. I travel all the time. Even for work, I travel all the time. So it's very hard. And when communication and boundaries are not set, it becomes even harder.
Absolutely.
So I feel like a lot of people say they want relationships, but when it comes to the actual relationship aspect, a lot of people don't really want that. They don't want to work hard. I always say this generation of love is very, very different. I'm an old soul. So this generation of love is very, very different. People don't want to work for it anymore. People think that it's easy. It's going to be there for you. They don't work for it. So you're there and you're like, is this really what you want? Okay. And you gotta protect your energy at all times. I got that like right on my nails too. You gotta protect your energy at all times. So when you're not protecting your energy, it's like, oh, like, what do you do? And it's hard. It is. It's really hard. No, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I don't want love. Of course I want that, but like, what do you do?
What
What do
I
you
hear you
do?
saying is you're being mindful of it. You're not closed to it. You're not closed at all to it. In fact, I can tell. You're open to love. However, given a lot of different dynamics, moving parts, this is maybe not, well, it's coming. Love is coming to you. It's already there. You're already feeling it. You're already embodying it. It is there. Can you guys see it? I can see it. It's radiating off of her. So she's already loved, and she has the self-love project. So she doesn't need an external to show her who she is and love on her. However, she sounds like she's looking to meet someone, but maybe not at this time. And I think I respect that highly. I think what I call it is choosing to be single. It's not a bad thing. I think in this society, often people look at it as a downfall, or something is not okay with a person. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, maybe you may not agree with that, and that's okay. But I feel like as an older woman, I'm about to be 45. I was told very young, like, who are you going to marry? Where are you going to, where are you going to put your home and your kids? And, it's like, I don't think we have to have a person, or, to be complete. What do you think about
Yeah. 1000%. One thing that's always stuck in the back of my head is my grandma told me from very, very young. She was like, make sure that the person that you end up in life with is someone that loves you more than you love them. Especially as a female, make sure that that person loves you more than you love them. I'm the type of person that will give my last penny, the shirt off my back, you know what I'm saying? I will do the most. So if I know that that's what I can do for a person, I can't, I'm not going to choose to settle. And if that means that it's not going to happen right now, or whatever the case may be, and I have to step back, I'm always down to try it. And when you try it and you step back, it's like at the end of the day, shout out to my twin flame in the building. It's,
We love it.
yeah.
I do. You all, if you're just joining us, I am Triple L. I am Live, Love, Laugh. This is Banks, big top badge energy over there on Tagged, our brotherly, sisterly, love on app. If you don't know about it, check it out. And I hope you do. She is on this platform as well. So please click the box, favorite her now, follow her on her social media. We'll list that out again. And if someone in the chat could, I think it was Queen Lizzie was putting that in for you, that Foyne Apple Radio, put it in the chat, the IG.
Big pineapple, big pineapple.
I love it. I love the party. I call it the party pineapple. I don't even know if that's the name of it, but I love it. The party pineapple. Okay. In fact, I even have like a summer vibes pineapple just for you. Okay. All right. So we talked a bit about love. We've talked about you as a streamer. I want you to brag a little bit about your successes one more time for the people that are just joining us, because there are so many. Please, and I don't mean brag in a bad way. I just want you to share your successes, because I am very proud of you. And I know, again, we just crossed paths, but I want you to shine, and no one can do it better but you to share those things. So.
Man, and a lot of people are like, damn, this is like probably the one thing that she hates doing, because I really am like, I really there like I really like I am not like I don't really like yeah, but I will. Okay, my name is Banks. I am a streamer on Tag. I've been streaming on Tag since February, end of February 2021. What have we done on Tag? We've gotten ourselves a feature show, a top badge. We've created a community where we were able to shift the entire, like almost the entire dynamic on an app from negative to positive. A lot of people have this negative perception of what that app is, and I promise you it's not as bad as a lot of people think it is. We've done what we've done. We have a feature show, top badge.
You're changing the game, is what I hear.
We changed the game 100%. We've got Icon of the Year.
And you got
Icon not
of the Year for the Live Streaming Awards 2021. It's always in retrospect, y'all, much like the Oscars. She got the Icon Female Award for Tag app just recently in March. So if you are new to streaming, you are in the right place. If you are a longtime streamer, you're in the right place. We appreciate you for being here. I don't want to hold you up too much longer, but I would love for you to once again let them know we're gonna connect with you on IG. Somebody put it in the chat. We are going to follow you on your social media platforms. You have a podcast, is that correct? Or
a podcast in the works. I don't have a podcast as of yet. I am working on something. When it comes to that, everything is in due time. I say that everything happens in due time, and it's divine time. So it's definitely on the way. They said stay the line. You're tuned into Fine Apple Radio, the only live stream so sweet. We tell you to turn that down and turn my up. Hello?
Let them know. Okay. So I already assumed, or the energy was that you had a podcast. So yes, we are manifesting it on a Saturday in April. It's April 2nd. Anyone who is practicing, I'm an interfaith believer. I love diversity, and tonight or today marks Ramadan, which is a very holy season for Muslim community. And so Ramadan Kareem for anyone here who is Muslim or appreciates interfaith and faith-based energy, spirituality, because yes, that's it's all love to me and to the world. So let us just, I don't want to let you go, but let us let you out of the box. I don't want to leave,
but I gotta go right now. Triple, your show is amazing. Thank you for having me and inviting me. I haven't been over here in a while, so I appreciate you. Shout out to you. Shout out to all your supporters in the building. Thank you to everybody that came, and hopefully we'll connect again soon.
Thank you.
Okay, bye, girl.
She'll be in the chat for a moment. I'm sure she's headed over to get onto her live streaming for a Saturday night. So if you know, you know, and if you don't, well, you got to find out. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for being here. Our next guest is phenomenally, unimaginably him. He owns it, and I'm so proud of him as well. I can't wait for you to get to know him better tonight. We will be talking about life and love as a streamer, pre-streaming, in streaming, and anything else that this amazing gentleman wants to share with us tonight. Before we do that, though, welcome everyone. This is the Living and Loving Show with Triple L. It happens every Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern. We do have a beautiful banner. I don't think I look so beautiful, but it is the red and pink banner across the apps. You can click on there and tell your friends, and you can see a little bit about the show. But basically, we just talk about life, love, and anything in between. And we all know that not everything is always up and up and up. But what we like to do here on our stream, and I know in Banks' stream and in the Bop family stream, is lift up each other through the struggles, through the trials, through the tribulations, that there is more to life than the downside. And if we look hard enough, we will see that there is more to it than meets the eye. So I don't want to dwell too long on my information tonight. I want you all to just enjoy these amazing, amazing humans, streamers, parents. I know our next guest is a parent, and I want him to share more about that. We got Big Bop Family Nation, Big Bop Nation family in the building. It's billionaires on paper. I can't wait for you to hear more about how that got started. He is another social media influencer all over. Wow, all over. Close to 90,000 followers on Instagram to date. He is a top badge on 4 different platforms, including Tagged, Meet Me, Scout, Plenty of Fish. Those are linked up, and he can let you know the other ones if he would like. Without further ado, let me bring in, when he's ready, the unimaginable, the completely phenomenal BOP, billionaire on paper. Thank you so much for being here. And oh my God, I was on his show on Monday, and he, wow, wow, wow.
I don't think I was ready. That introduction was like, I'm afraid I might not live up to it. You know, that was everything right there. Sheesh.
Hello, we meet again, and in 1 week, it's like a dream come
We do.
true for me to see you again. I'm very grateful again for, Candy Girl reaching out to me and letting me be on the show. It was awesome, and I appreciate you making time for me on your very busy schedule. And I do not say that lightly. I mean, at least times 10, because you're doing so many great things. Wow. So, hello.
How are you, Queen? You look amazing.
So, tell me a little bit. I want you to start where you want to start, okay? And again, I want to just say anything goes, but if you don't feel like you want to answer something, then we don't. But we're going to talk about you and how you became a live streamer. Kind of give me a little bit of a summary of how did you get where you are today?
um, Again, thank you for that introduction. It was amazing. You made
We
me realize
recorded it so we
I,
can
I, I
ask.
got to get better with my introduction. Sheesh. um, Actually, my story in regards to how I became a top streamer is kind of similar to a lot of others. I knew about the POF platform for a lot of years. Wasn't really something that I so much indulged in. It was just something like to kind of do, I guess, click on, look around, see some people that might be in the area, things like that. And one day I clicked it and saw a different button. And when I saw that button, uh, I clicked it. And I started bouncing around at different people's lives, going in. Of course, all of the lives I was clicking on was pretty women. And every live I went into, I got kicked out of. Imagine that. I went in complimenting and gifting, and they would kick me out. Like other men would kick me out of the live. So,
I don't believe
and
that.
I don't know if
Okay,
everybody, I don't know if
okay.
everybody
We're gonna let him
remembers.
have that one.
I don't know if everybody remembers, but my first picture that I used to stream with was like a picture of me in a hoodie with like no shirt on, and I think that was like one of the things that the men was like kicking me for, like who is this guy, type stuff. And I kept getting kicked out of lives, and I got kicked out of so many. I just clicked the go live button myself, like let me see what was to it. So I clicked the button, went live, and man, the rest is history. Like it's been an epic journey. The people kind of began to explain the app to me my first month on it. I didn't really understand nothing about it. I didn't like nothing. I didn't know you could I didn't even understand what the diamonds were. You know, the people who were coming into my stream, like they were telling me about the app. They were the ones who kept me coming back. Like when I went live, so many people came in there and was like, "How long you been doing this?" I'm like, "This is my first day," and they like, "For real? Like you doing great? Like you got to get back on. You got to come back." And I'm like, "I am." I'm like, "Okay, I'll come back," and
I
I
love
kept
it.
coming back.
Wow. So what I love after, well, a lot of reasons, because I've seen you flourish. When I first became a streamer, it was March 2020. So again, 2 years ago. And that was that about the time for you too? Was 2020 when you hit go live? I know I was playing
Um,
fish in 2018, but the go live didn't happen for me, at least until I didn't see it till March of 2020. I don't know if that's about the time or
yeah,
maybe
March. That's
something
what.
like that.
That's when I got on.
I know we
If
love the
I'm not
Bot
mistaken,
family
it was
because
March.
they're gonna know for sure. um, so you hit go live and they wouldn't let you go. They just kept saying, "We need you, we
Right.
need you, we need you." And
Yeah.
I think I know a lot of the reasons why. I see you as a very strong and motivating presence. Um,
Thank
and
you.
I want you to talk a little bit, if you would, about your journey. And I would say love and maybe heartbreak, if I'm going to be honest, right? Because I do know you're a father, correct?
Of course.
And I'm a mother. So tell us a little bit about the love side of things, like prior to streaming, and then we can dip into that because that's a whole nother beast, right? The streaming, trying to find love as a streamer.
Forgive me, y'all. My sinus has been bothering me for a couple of days, so let me know if y'all, can't hear me or anything like that.
It's spring and
Um,
love is in the air,
yeah,
and so is all the pollen, right?
yeah, man, it tears me up every year. I swear. Um, in regards to love, a lot of people should know this about me, but seems as if a lot of people don't know this about me. I view love very differently than most. You know, love is not restricted to a relationship. You know what I mean? The greatest love that we're ever gonna find in this world is what Thanks was kind of touching on with her. If I'm not mistaken, she said soon to be podcast. Um, I could be mistaken myself. Forgive me if I am. But self love, and because my personal position is a lot of people don't genuinely understand that word love. It's projected in a lot of tainted ways. And it doesn't always, just because a way is tainted doesn't mean it's intentionally tainted. You know what I mean? But a lot of the love that we all have experienced in our lives and maybe still experiencing on a regular, most of us I'm sure are, is a tainted love. It's not
Mm,
a love that it's not what love genuinely is. And in me understanding the things that I understand in regards to love, I apply it differently. I give it differently, and I do it freely. You know what I mean? Um, so when it comes to like relationships and stuff, I mean, of course, I've had relationships, but I haven't been in like long outdrawn relationships, things like that, because I'm very very sure in who I am, what my purpose is, and what's for me. And a lot of people, women of course in particular, um, I don't know. My personal opinion is a lot of them like to say they know what they want, but really don't. And it's like
mm,
where I'm at in my life, like I don't really, that I don't have the time for that. Like again, I'm a man with purpose. I'm a full-time father, full custody of my son. And I'm responsible for a lot more children that I didn't create. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So with that said, it's like I don't really have the time for that, and most women don't really and won't understand my purpose or even the life that I live now. You know what I mean?
Mm,
And I don't put that expectancy on anyone.
wow. That's a lot of stuff all rolled into one, and you said it so well. I'm proud of you.
I appreciate that, Queen.
I'm proud of you because I know you didn't get where you are today
Shout
without
out to the family,
a
man. I
whole
appreciate all of
journey,
y'all being here. Forgive me.
before the 2 years ago, when
Uh,
I know there was more to the story, and we don't have to dip into all of it, but again, you share what you want. And yes, thanks in the
I
building.
mean, I'm gonna be honest. Feel free if you it's something more that you want to know. My mind isn't always working the best. So just, feel free. I'm an open book. Anybody who chooses to read it is their choice.
Okay. So again, if you're just joining us, my name is Triple L. I am Live, Love, Laugh on Plenty of Fish. This is a featured show. It happens every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Currently, we are having an amazing conversation with unimaginable BOP, billionaire on paper, and the Bop Nation family. Hope I'm saying that right. I always mix up the family and the nation, but I think it's all
Bob
one
Nation, for
thing.
sure.
So,
For sure.
and we just had Top Badge Banks as well from Tagged. Both of them are top badges on Tagged. Am I right, Bob? Is that right? You're
I'm
a top
sorry.
badge. You're a top badge on Tagged as well, correct?
No, no, no. Actually, I'm
Oh,
not.
okay.
I would have been the first African American male to have a top badge on both of the platforms, but because I'm a top badge on POF,
I
due
see.
to the contract that they have, it's a conflict of interest. So I'm not a top badge on
Okay.
Tag, but I am respected by the top badges on Tag
Absolutely.
for
Okay.
sure.
Well, I appreciate that. And yes, you can't be a dual top streamer. Okay. Thank you. So,
No, you actually you can't be a dual top streamer. You just have to be on the Meet Me platform and Tag because Meet Me owns Tag. Like when I my first week on Tag, I found out that I couldn't because that was my main thing. Like when I went over there, like that's what I wanted. I wanted to be the first African American male top badge on both. But my first week on there, I had a conversation with one of the tops behind the scenes, and they let
yes.
me know that that was the whole thing. So I
Okay.
understood that from the beginning on Tag.
Which is, and those are the things that do happen. I mean, it is, so this is a career, y'all. If you're new to streaming, welcome. It is a live broadcast. You actually agree to terms every time you hit that go live button, whether you're in a box like this as a guest, or you're in a date box, or a blind date box, or if you're in a multiple guest box. If you're hitting the go live for yourself in your own stream, you are agreeing to be a live broadcaster. So stream with respect and be great because you never know where it's going to take you. Let's talk a little bit more about all your successes. I mean, for instance, let's say, don't mind my camo band-aids, mom life over here. So on your IG, almost 90,000 followers on your Instagram right now.
Facts, facts,
How did you
for
build
sure.
that? That's a huge presence on
Um,
social media.
I'm gonna be honest. Like it kind of just happened. Like for a while, I had a few thousand followers on Instagram, and then like based off of me streaming here, like it kind of just took off. And then when I was started like making little posts, I started just gaining a lot more followers. I had a few other things that I had going on that I personally, because anybody who knows me knows that I don't personally actually post a lot. The things that I post is often outdated or backdated. Um, so some of my other people who I had been in tune with different engagements and endeavors, they had posted and shared. So of course, by them having a stature and presence in social media, and Instagram, it helped boost my Instagram a lot. Once I kind of gained traction, like once people tapped in, it's like they just kept tapping in, adding other people, and next thing you know, my Instagram was going crazy. And then I started to try to, and I'm still working on getting better with my engagements and stuff like that on Instagram as well.
Very good. Have a little, it's the spring in the country. I'm down here in North Carolina, and well, the bugs love to live where it is nature wise, and it's coming to the little moth is coming to my light and to my screen. He loves your energy. Okay. So, all right. So again, y'all, this is the unimaginable Bop, billionaire on paper. Tell me about that. How did that get created? The billionaire
um,
paper. Tell me
Bill,
a little bit more
Bill,
about that.
Billionaires on Paper was created at a point of solitude in my life, a very long time in my life, which was required. And often, a lot of us, I feel like we run from that, but embrace that. That's where some of the greatest things that you're gonna personally create in life comes from. That solitude, that place of silence, and that's where it originally was created. When I introduced it to the world, I introduced it to the world as an entertainment company, throwing concerts, shooting videos, doing commercials, things of that nature. And it immediately took off. because I knew so many people in the industry already based off of my kind of previous life
Yeah.
in the streets. So a lot of people jumped on, supported me, crazy amount of support. We started throwing concerts. The last concert that I threw was with Waka Flocka. And
Yeah.
I was in, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was like, Ottawa, Illinois, or something like that. And good dude too. Shout out to Waka Flocka. Definitely a good dude, humble. Um, but I ended up going through some personal things with my family. My grandfather, Papa, that's whose name I have tatted right here. But he ended up getting sick, dealing with cancer. And I have a lot of women in my family, so I kind of went through a lot. And at that point in my life, I was having to travel back and forth every day, which cost me a lot of money. And I was kind of spending a lot of money, kind of spending through the pain that I was experiencing through dealing with my family and everything that they were going through and different things that was taking place with my grandfather while he was on his deathbed. So I kind of messed up a lot of money. And when I did that, I had a small amount of money. I put it behind something that didn't go well. And for a while, it was like I just was doing other things, basically just grinding to get my money back up and get things back situated. And during that process, I ended up catching a case that I ended up on house arrest for the past 3 years of my life. And that's when, during that time, is when I ended up coming across the platform.
Wow. And you know what? God is so good. Nothing
Without a
stopped you.
doubt,
From
without
home,
a doubt.
you were able to continue to build your empire. Am I right?
It's been nothing but a blessing. I never imagined doing what the things that we've done, and I say we because what I've done in these apps has definitely not just been me. It's been a lot more than me making that happen. Shout out to the family, man. Each one of them in here, even the people who's not here, even the people who's no longer a part of the family. Shout out to everybody who played a role in this epic journey because it's all been a blessing and it helped me in my life in unimaginable ways. Just to be 100% honest, it gave me an opportunity to even fine tune myself that much more to be what they needed. You know what I mean? So I appreciate everybody, man. Like I said, even the people who are no longer here. You know what I mean? It's really been a blessing.
I love that. Very humble as well, y'all. If you didn't know, if you're not catching the vibes, this is Unimaginable Bob. He is sharing his journey as prior to streaming, through streaming, and we'll touch a little bit more to if when you're ready about looking forward for you. What is next? And I don't want to go there yet because I'm still going to paraphrase and give some more praise to this amazing live broadcaster you see before you today.
Thank you.
I want to make sure Candy Girl is in here. Make sure you favorite Candy Girl here. Also on IG, if you would put that in the chat for Unimaginable.
Candy Girl 26. Facts.
There we go. See, it's a whole
Candy
family.
Girl
It
26.
takes a village. It takes a lot to make it
For
in this
sure.
world. And I love your humility, your
Magic.
humbleness.
Thank you.
But you are actually giving back more than you can realize. And I want to say the featured show you have on Mondays at 5 p.m. Eastern, correct? Um,
Correct.
which is Being Better with Bob. So he is the triple B and I am the triple L. Live, love, laugh. I just had
Facts.
to say it again.
Facts.
I loved it.
Facts.
I just had to throw it out there. But Being Better with Bob is his featured show on the app. Make sure you tune in for that on Mondays at 5 p.m. Set your alarm now for Monday. It's only 2 days away. Also, if you're interested in being a guest on his show, which I would highly encourage you to do, please reach out to Candy in the chat right now. Reach out to her on IG so that she can help network you and fit you into the schedule. What I loved about your show was that you gave an opportunity not only to people like me that are just really interested in being in the live broadcasting world and sharing their journey to how they got there, similar to what we're doing tonight, but you also gave a platform in that show for someone who I was blown away by his nonprofit. And if someone could remind me in the chat the name of it. But he, had a challenging beginning, and now he stands up against or helps support people that have attempted suicide or are fighting depression. and he's
There
a
it is.
reason
A
to live.
reason to
Yes,
live.
the two.
Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Magic.
Thank you. And that was, I
Thank you,
love
Juice.
that because he's also a father. He sounds like he's a young entrepreneur, and you gave him a platform to, to share his skills and his knowledge and his, you gave him somewhere to start on another platform. You're lifting him up, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying it
Without a
very
doubt.
well, but I really
No,
appreciate
you
that.
saying it for sure. You saying
I
it.
appreciate that highly. So again, check out his show Mondays at 5 p.m. Being Better with Bob. The other thing I wanted to say, I feel like you are one of those people, and I think a lot of the major broadcasters are, they're social networkers literally by life. Like you said, before you became a live broadcaster, you were already connecting people. You were already having a life of networking and building relationships and growing those. And so now you're able to do it on an even larger platform, right? Does that sound?
Without a doubt.
Yes.
Without a doubt. That this definitely created that space for me again. You know, I've always been a builder. I was actually live streaming yesterday, and I was kind of touching on some of the things, and just showing my stream, you know, the actual, you know, people, the younger males that I'm engaged with in regards to, you know, been working long before anybody in these apps ever met me, to get them out of what we're all in and been through, you know. It's a very different environment that I come from, and that man, I go through every day. You know what I mean? It's very different, and it's a story within itself, you know, without my presence. But you know, I feel like who better to you know, tell that story and show it, and lead it in a person who's willing to, you know, willingly assumes that responsibility, just understanding, you know, what's required, you know, to for things to be different. And it's mandatory that things be different, not just in my environment or community, but everywhere. You know, we all looking at the world and see what it is and what it's becoming. And it'd be foolish of us to act like we don't. You know, I'm not the only person who's noticing how the days are getting shorter and shorter. That's not a trick. It's not a coincidence that they creating a meta universe to make us completely lose track of time. You know, where you can go not just to
Wow.
work at Subway in the world, but now you can go to work in Subway in the metaverse, and you know what I mean. It's
Wow.
all intricate. You know
Yes.
what I mean. And we got to pay mind to those type of things, because we are the people who are responsible to create a world for who we leaving it to. So you know, we got to pay attention to the times that we're in. You know, no matter how much money they're producing, you know, no matter how much you know, of a life you're able to live, you know, no matter how much of a life you haven't been able to live. Like we really we gotta focus in on what actually matters, man. You know, and a lot of us still seem to be extremely consumed with, you know, living the life that they always wanted. You know what I mean? When, you know, most of us who are consumed with living the life that we've always wanted is responsible for a whole lot, and a whole lot of people, you know, other lives. And it can't be that way, because in being consumed with that, it's like, you know, we're it's like we're basically throwing them to, I can't even call it, I don't know what to call it, you know, being honest with you. I don't know what it's gonna be if we don't do something about it. So, you know, my focus is a lot different in a lot of ways.
I love it. I'm just taking notes because I'm a big nerd over here, just noting up. Okay, so it helps me remember while I'm listening what I want to say with you next. So, what I hear you saying is we need to get out and live life. Even if we are social media influencers, content creators, we live as streamers some of our life, we still need to step out and live real life,
I,
right?
what I'm essentially saying is, you know, if you're an influencer, be that. You know what I mean, and do all you can to reap all of the rewards that come with it. But the more you blessed, be that much more of a blessing to others. You know what I mean? Even if it's the immediate people around you, like, versus live life, give life, add life, you know, to others.
Like
Because
that.
it's a lot of people who wish they could do what we're doing. You know what I mean? They can't, no matter how hard they try. And if you're a person who blessed enough to, you know, reap the benefits of this, man, pay it forward. That's what this world needs. That's what this world requires. A lot of people in these streaming platforms, I notice how, like, even the people who, man, reap unimaginable rewards from it, like, it's all about self, 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 self. That's why I'm gonna forever commend Charismatic, Ty Bass Charismatic, man. She
Yes.
does a lot. in regards to homeless, you know, in multiple cities. And that's a blessing, you know what I mean? We need more things like that, you know what I mean? It's not just the homeless who needs help. It's people who not homeless who need help. It's the children who need help, who need the most help. You know what I mean? It's our responsibility to afford them a life that we never had.
Yes.
You know, and if we still focused on, you know, YOLO and this being the best life it could possibly be for us as an individual, you can't be focused on them to the magnitude this world is requiring.
Yes. Yes.
So, you know, we got to just fine tune that focus a bit and not so much. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're able to have fun in the process, do that. Hopefully it's fun. You take pride in and have fun and being able to add life to someone else, especially if you know what it's like to actually not be able to live life. That's just like I can't. I'm gonna forever go without a meal to know, you know, for another person to eat, like because I know what it's like already to be hungry. So I can't sit and watch someone else go through that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna always be willing to sacrifice my meal for that purpose.
So I call them nuggets of knowledge. And on your show, I heard you say that too, something about a nugget. And you are sharing a lot of them tonight. And someone in the chat said, and I agree, that Nipsey Hussle's energy is in the building. And yes, yes, and yes, yes, yes. And I do know
Rest in
that
peace
you
to
and I
Nick.
share a life in California at some point. Maybe we even crossed paths. Who knows? I was big out there in different it was a whole nother world. But music and nightlife and all those things. So yeah. Okay. So one question before I let you go on to your evening with your family and your Bop Nation family and all the things I know you have to do. But when you were young, think of a moment that was pivotal for you. And it could be, you know, it could have been yesterday, but someone that you looked up to that really motivated you to become the man today that you are. That person that you just, whether they were past, present, or, you know, even maybe someone that you look up to now that you're looking forward to meeting. Who was one of those people that just lit your soul on fire and said, I can do that and I can do even more? Not in a bad way, but I'm going to use that as a stepping stone to propel me on and others and build as you're going, which is what I see you doing right now. So who was that person for you?
First, I would like to say that is an amazing question. Um, it almost brought tears to my eyes. You know, being honest with you, I never had that person. Like I never had someone to show me how to be a man. You know, everything in regards to the man that I am is all based off of personal experience. You know, I didn't have that laid down for me as to what it looked like or how it walked or even how it pissed. You know, my
Wow.
father was murdered when I was 6 years old. He was impactful for the little bit of time that he was a part of my life, and even the legacy that he left. It made its way to me throughout my life. But I never really had that. So I can't say, you know, I mean, of course, I definitely honor and look up to my mother because she was, you know, what I had. My grandmother, who, you know, I lost her while I was fighting my case on house arrest. But I never really had that. So, you know, the man that I am is all based off of experience, you know, what I personally lived through and, and, you know, just the bits and pieces I picked up along the way and just applied my understanding to it. You know, I bumped my head. I got quite a few bruises, bullet holes, stab wounds, all of that on my body. But you know, I can definitely say the child I was would respect the man I am today.
Let me do a little housekeeping here. You know, got a kick for myself over here, be my own bouncer. Bob, unimaginable, BOP, unimaginable, billionaire on paper and billionaires on paper, big energy. I appreciate you being vulnerable, and I'm sorry for anything in the chat that is disrespectful.
I didn't
The
even see whatever
reason
you're talking about.
I appreciate you so much is because you are not afraid to be vulnerable. And to
No,
me, as a woman, as a strong woman, as a single mother now, and having my own journey with a lot of things, which we won't get into tonight on here, but this is about you. You use your vulnerability to make huge changes in the world. And a lot of men and no judging, but they're not taught to be vulnerable. They're not taught to open up. They're not taught to share the truth about certain things that would be quote unquote perceived as a weakness. And I see it as a huge strength, because not only are you connecting to other men that need to hear your message and need to hear your journey, but you're connecting to women that need to hear you and want to hear you and appreciate you. So thank you again. I'm honored to have you here. Everybody make sure you click the box right now. Favorite Unimaginable BOP. Follow him on all his social media. Please connect with Candy Girl in the chat and all the other BOP family. Favorite everybody.
Yeah.
And so I feel that you have a book coming in your future. It's like I know it for sure. So tell us one thing. That's me manifesting for you, but I'm sure you already have it in the works. But what is one thing you're looking forward to in the next, let's just go with by June. So April, May, June, let's say next 3 months, 90 days. What are you looking forward to manifesting, creating for yourself and your BOP family, BOP Nation?
Well, I have been off of the platforms for a while. I'm more recently getting back to it. I actually have a battle coming up in May 8th,
Okay.
10 p.m. Eastern, Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
On the tag platform.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to taking back the title, because for like a year and some change, almost, for like a year, we held the title for the biggest one-round battle that took place in the tag platform. And recently I lost that title a couple months ago to some amazing streamers who did their thing, man. Shout out to both of those brothers, Reek and Vic, and the Barber, both top badges over there. And I'm looking forward to taking that title back, and it's gonna be the last battle that I ever do over there. So that's just one thing in regards to the streaming, and my family, I'm sure, will be a major part of that. Um, um, personally, I'm working on a few things. I actually just got off into today, actually, another business that I'm gonna personally do, which I have a few businesses off of the app that have nothing to do with the platform. And I'm definitely gonna be coming with bot merch, like all kind of stuff. I
I'm surprised that is
almost a clothing line. Yeah, being honest, I had been in multiple communications and engagements, but it really wasn't what I was looking for and what I wanted it to be. So we just gonna go ahead and do it all the way right, make sure everything is what it's supposed to be before it comes. But it will be this year for sure.
Amazing. 2022, the year of the breakthrough, is back here right now. And you've got a lot of things in the works. And as Banks said, our first guest tonight, she was saying in due time, right? And the thing is this, and I know you can relate, there is no competition but you when it comes to your journey, right? Nobody can take from you what God has gifted you or wants for you, or what you want to create that is a loving, healthy, for the benefit of the bigger picture, right? So that is yours to take and to not take, but to receive and to build. And so there is, there are days when we need rest, right? There are days when we need to step back. There are days when we want to create and build and grow and we're flourishing. And all of that is okay because, well, you got this. So I am so honored. Everybody, please favorite Unimaginable Bop right here. You can also gift him in the box. I want to thank all my gifters. I want to thank my two amazing guests tonight. I appreciate you. We'll be in touch.
Triple L, I appreciate you having me as a guest on your amazing show. Big ups to it. Everybody, make sure y'all favorite this queen. She is an amazing streamer. Definitely was just recently a guest on my show, and I appreciate the experience because that's definitely what it was. It's not often that I'm on shows and moved by the shows, but yeah, like your show is lit. I like it. You asking the right questions, your engagements, everything is amazing. Like you're on point. So keep being amazing, Queen. For real, for real. I appreciate you having me. And shout out to all of my family that's here, man.
Yes.
Blondie, Candy, Juicy, Magic, everybody who's here showing love. I really appreciate all of y'all. Shout out to Banks. You amazing, baby. Y'all looking beautiful as always. Maxine, everybody. I love and appreciate y'all. Loves. I see you, King. Salute. See, baby. I love all of y'all. I appreciate you having me on the show. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate
Blessings.
you too. All right, y'all. Wow, 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 wow. If you're just joining us, that is okay. This will be on YouTube soon enough. And due time, right? I have my own channel coming. The shows are being recorded and they will be shown so that you will never miss out on another Living and Loving with Triple L and all the amazing guests that have been on and will be on, I hope again, and the future guests. Tonight we had Top Badge over on Tagged platform, which is a sister brother app to Meet Me Plenty of Fish Scout. We also have Zeus now and OK Cupid. We have two. We have Growler. We have so many social media networks, some that you know and some that are coming down the pipeline. So you are in the right place when it comes to live broadcasting, being a streamer, wanting to become a streamer. Maybe you are on another platform and you're successful over there. If you want to join us over here, I would love to answer questions for you. I know the two guests that we had tonight, Banks from Tagged and Unimaginable Bop here on Plenty of Fish. Both of them would love to support you in your journey as well, depending on their schedules. Catch them on their featured shows. Bop's show is on Mondays. It's called Being Better with Bop. Please contact Candy Girl in the chat and the IG, if someone could put his IG on there as well, for that to be a featured guest. For Banks, it's Big Pineapple Radio Energy on IG, and if someone in here could put that in the chat for IG, I am so grateful. You all can also follow me on IG, and I'm old school, so here we go. Triple_L and live streams, triple 2Ls live streams. Follow me on that platform and you can connect with these people there as well. I am so grateful for all of you, your time, your energy, the gifters of the night. I see Bart, Top Badge Bart in the building, Top Badge Unimaginable Bop. Thank you so much for being here and gifting. Lugs is in here. My Lugs Love is in here. Thank you for being here. Juicy Jet Setter, Black Magic. I am Black Magic. We have Big Country who came through. Top Badge Big Country. Banks, of course, Top Badge on Tagged. Icon Female Award winner for Tagged app on the live streaming awards. EV, I see you. ABC, DEFG. I'm so glad you came in. Top Badge Energy. K-Roo, Goat, everyone, Candy Girl, thank you so much. This is going to be the end of our show for now. I will be back on next Saturday at 7 p.m. for Living and Loving with Triple L. I have two more amazing guests coming to our show next week. Also, a lot of other great things. I will be on Blue Eyed Hippies featured show on Wednesday night at 11 p.m. Eastern. I need 3 guests for my streams that knows a lot about me as a streamer that would like to go on that show with me. So if you're interested in that, please let me know on IG. I would love to have you as one of those people for her amazing show. That's it for now. I will take a quick break and I'll be back on for my regular happy hour streaming. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And well, nobody can do you but you. So remember, you are creative. You have something inside of you that nobody else has. So don't dull your sparkle for anyone. Let that fire ignite. Be a firework. Be you. Be great. And I appreciate you. I'll see you soon. And I'll be right back after my break. Mwah. Bye for now. Okie Hi, everyone. I'm going to change my description really quick since we're no longer technically featured. Hi, everyone. I am Triple L. Welcome if you're new. If you've been here for the show, I'm so grateful. Let me just readjust for a regular stream this evening. When I say regular, I mean fun. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's flip this. I am expecting a phone call, just in full transparency, so we'll have to step away for just a moment at some point. But for now, I'm with you, and I'll be right back when that happens. It shouldn't be too long. Thank you. Hi, everyone. I couldn't see your comments while I was doing that, but I hope everyone is doing great. Let's see, Lex. Still your Pete. Oh, Luxy. Thank you. Of course, I appreciate you. Hi, Jenny. Hello, Slim Goody. Hello, everyone. Hi. So while the app is figuring out what it wants to have my description as, it does these fun things where it keeps putting up the descriptions, but it's eventually going to say Saturday Night Live with Triple L, which is me. Hi. I may change my outfit. I may not. We'll see. I'm a little hot. It was an amazing show. I hope you all enjoyed it. We had two amazing guests tonight. We had Top Badge and Icon Female Award winner from Tagged. Don't mind me. I don't even have my nails on. It's like, it's a mom life over here. She